like your soul lost. Voices in your head and they won't stop. They go off, you don't even wanna move, you depressed. You just laying there frozen in your bed. You wish you didn't have to take another breath, but God got you up today, so you blessed to live another day and change your life around. Won't happen overnight, but you can start now. Lost in the dark, you're searching for the light now. Couple small steps got you walking with life now. Storms don't last forever, they just pass by. Rain turn to sunshine at the right time. Yeah, you've been through hell, but you're still alive. So get up and give them hell with that fire inside. Wake up, get to it. Don't think about it, just do it. And pay attention to the music. That's God talk, so moving. Every loss turn to a lesson. Every scar show my direction. Crazy world, but karma ain't stupid. You gotta wake up, get up, get to it, do it.
It's the weekend, girl, we just hanging out. I'm your main source, we ain't taking it now. We out for the win, like we stepped out of cell. Let me begin, what's it all about? We came in the door, you heard it before. The pain in my voice, we more mature. Stay on course, they out to destroy. It's your choice, yeah, we bring the noise. Gotta get up, they wanna see you down. It's not luck that you still around. We all that we got, we gotta do it now. Gotta get up, pay attention to the sound. Underground, and fools ain't making it. Feel the vibes, they ain't saying shit. Do or die, DJs keep playing it. Spot and identify on the playlist and go. Wake up,
get to it. Don't think about it, just do it. Pay attention to the music. That's God talk, so moving. Every loss turn to a lesson. Every scar show my direction. Crazy world, but karma ain't stupid. You gotta wake up, get to it, do it.
Wake up, as we journey on. Come on, J.F.K, y'all. Wade Baba, yes, yeah. Let's go. Push you to the limit, feel like you're gonna lose it. It's a crazy world, but karma ain't stupid. Gotta get up, pay attention to the music. Pay attention to the music. Pay attention. Yeah. Let's go. Just hanging out, I'm your main source, we ain't taking it now. We out for the win, like we stepped out of cell. Let me begin, what's it all about? We came in the door, you heard it before. The pain in my voice, we more mature. Stay on course, they out to destroy. It's your choice, yeah, we bring the noise. Gotta get up, they wanna see you down. It's not luck that you still around. We all that we got, we gotta do it now. Gotta get up, pay attention to the sound. Underground, and fools ain't making it. Feel the vibes, they ain't saying shit. Do or die, DJs keep playing it. Spot and identify on the playlist and go. Wake up,
get to it. Don't think about it, just do it. Pay attention to the music. That's God talk, so moving. Every loss turn to a lesson. Every scar show my direction. Crazy world, but karma ain't stupid. You gotta wake up, get to it.
Wake up, as we journey on. Come on, J.F.K, y'all. Wade Baba, yes, yeah. Let's go. Push you to the limit, feel like you're gonna lose it. It's a crazy world, but karma ain't stupid. Gotta get up, pay attention to the music. music. Pay attention. Yeah, let's go.
You gotta wake up, wake up, wake up, get up. You gotta wake up, wake up, yeah. Wake up, get up, wake up, get up. Wake up, get up. Baba, ever dealt with loss? Ever dealt with waking up and you feel lost? Can't find yourself like your soul lost. Voices in your head and they won't stop. They go off. You don't even wanna move. You depressed. You just laying there frozen in your bed. You wish you didn't have to take another breath, but God got you up today, so you blessed to live another day and change your life around. Won't happen overnight, but you can start now. Lost in the dark, you're searching for the light now. Couple small steps got you walking with life now. Storms don't last forever, they just pass by. Rain turn to sunshine at the right time. Yeah, you've been through hell, but you still alive. So get up and give them hell with that fire inside. Wake up, get to it. Don't think about it, just do it. And pay attention to the music. That's God talk, so moving. Every loss turn to a lesson. Every scar show my direction. Crazy world, but karma ain't stupid. You gotta wake up, get up, get to it, to it.
It's the weekend, girl, we just hanging out. I'm your main source, we ain't taking it now. We out for the win like we stepped out of cell. Let me begin, what's it all about? We came in the door, you heard it before. The pain in my voice, we more mature. Stay on course, they out to destroy. It's your choice, yeah, we bring the noise. Gotta get up, they wanna see you down. It's not luck that you still around. We all that we gotta do it now. Gotta get up, pay attention to the sound. Underground, and fools ain't making it. Feel the vibes, they ain't saying shit. They ain't saying shit, do vibes, they ain't saying shit. Ground and fools ain't making it. Feel the vibes, they ain't saying shit, do vibes, they ain't saying shit. They ain't saying shit, they ain't saying shit. They ain't saying shit, they ain't saying shit. They ain't saying shit, do or die. DJs keep playing it, spot and identify on the playlist and go. Wake up,
get up, get to it. Don't think about it, just do it. Pay attention to the music. That's God talk, so moving. Every loss turn to a lesson. Every scar show my direction. Crazy world, but karma ain't stupid. You gotta wake up, get up, get to it, to it.
Wake up.
As we travel on,
as we journey on. Come on. J.F.K, y'all. Wade Baba. Yes. Yeah. Let's go.
bingo. Let's talk about this iced coffee right here, Jay Brill. My man Jay Brill is here. See a lot of long gamers here this morning. Oh yeah, Robert's here. Avril's here. What the Duck is here. Melissa. Peace to the mods. Natalie D. My boy Norman Corey got 3 mods on deck. So if you talk a lot of shit, we got the wrenches in full effect today. You will get wrenched up. We will make sure you get taken care of here at Fuckery Donuts. You will get wrenched up, thrown out, or you'll get directed to the bathroom. In the bathroom, there's this white thing. It's a porcelain piece. It actually will help you out with your white power, with your issues, with your white entitlement. You will be in the white power crew. You just bang your head off it and you fall all the way back. Oh, yes. Or you can go play in traffic. You do have options. Oh, yes. Thank you so much, Norman, Madeline. He says, yay, good morning. Awesome. JFK and friends in chat. God bless you all. God bless you. Just chilling in New Hampshire. Said Becky, my girl's here. You already know. Tracy's here. She said, ooh, morning eye candy. Oh, goddamn, huh? Kelly Kell. Lady Boss is here. A Ruby. Peace and love. Peace and love to you, Kelly Kell. Yeah, we got a lot of long gamers here. Nurse of interest is here. What up? Interesting facts. Law talkers is here. Coming through, matching some energy. Appreciate that. Caught another live. Well, there you are, Choose Peace. I got your message in the community. You could do what Choose Peace does. She goes, I think it's a she. I'm assuming it's a she. Goes into the community page, and we got some information about Nolan, about the mother. It's not Evan's mother's not the judge. You want to put that in the chat real quick, Choose Piece? Who the judge? Who's the kid to the judge? I forgot already. Kind of got that wrong the other night. Just to clear the record. Thank you for that, Choose Piece. I appreciate that. It's always good to have help. And I appreciate the help. And anybody that wants to help, the best thing is to go to the community section on the J.F.K. page. You can post anything you want. R.I.P. Nolan. Warren. Yes, Warren. Thank you so much, Choose Speech. R.I.P. Nolan for sure. Thank you. So Warren, the kid, one of the kids that was friends with Nolan, his mother is the judge. Evan is the house they was over at the pool party. Just for the record. There's a lot of people covering this case. What happened to Nolan? We don't know. We do know that we went down a rabbit hole, and the family's not talking, but there was one kid who did talk, and he claimed that he left the phone on the boat along with a bunch of other phones, and he must have just forgot his phone, so to speak. Still doesn't make sense why you leave your friend in the ocean. It's the buddy system. That doesn't make sense. But he claims he can't even mourn his friend because of all this conspiracy. It sounds very familiar. Sounds very familiar. That's why the name of this stream is Good Morning. Let's talk a Nolan Wells and Karen Read and take some calls. Why not? Why not? Play some music, hang out a little bit, just chilling in New Hampshire. But the thing is, what we did learn, I did pull up some pulled up a podcast of some personalities that are actually out in the Mississippi area, and radio personalities, I think, or they were just podcasts, I forget, but they look like some OGs in the game out there in Mississippi, that area. Meaning like that, they're involved in, radio and things like that. Couple streams back, me and Kevy Kev 781 on the Cash App. And they said the tips, the West tips, very choppy, very dangerous. The boats pull in, the boats are there. They kind of block views, and they're piled on top of each other, and kids get into the water at their waist. But what they don't understand, there's a drop off. And in that drop off, that's where the currents are very, very dangerous. And in that drop off, you could get swept out without nobody seeing you, basically. It can happen fast. Music's playing, people are hanging out in the boats. And could that have happened? I mean, definitely, 1000%. I mean, come on. Can't say that couldn't happen. That's 1000% for sure could have happened. But his friends are leaving. Which boat was he going to go on? Obviously, if he was going to leave, Nolan was going to leave the island, he would say, well, I'm going on that boat. I'm going on Becky's boat. I'm going on Avril's boat. I'm going on Melissa's boat. The only way to get back and forth to that island is a boat. So how is he getting back? So if you just got to leave your friend without him telling you which boat he was going to get on, wouldn't you want to know how he was getting back? Huh. Nolan may have got caught up in the current. R.A.P. Nolan. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Even if that's true, and Nolan did get caught up in the current, why did his friends leave him? It's the buddy system. They should have never left him. and they still not being transparent as far as I can see. I mean, we're living in a world where it's social media and everybody's riding on these people, right? A lot of them. Keep in mind, on my social media, I had put up a couple of reels about this Nolan case, and I've been getting a lot of pushback, and I also been getting a lot of love on my Facebook social. I think the reel is at like 15,000 views, something silly. I mean, I do okay on the reels. I usually get anywhere between 2 to 3,000 views on my reels on Facebook when I post things about Karen Read or the show or things like that or the music side of me. But that one went kind of crazy. I wasn't expecting it to be honest with you. Um, and I wasn't expecting the vile behavior on Facebook, to be honest with you. You don't usually see like every social media platform has a different energy, and I feel like Facebook sometimes is more censored. At least that's what I thought. Well, guess what? I thought wrong. A lot of people saying some wild shit. One person said in the chat that he swam like a brick. How fucked up is that? Unreal. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to let everybody know everybody looks better in green. So if you got it, go ahead and pay it forward and gift the membership now.
Static Selector.
Yeah, we all reppin' for Boston, man. All green, everything. Brought up, we were bleeding green. You ain't got our history on. We all reppin' for Boston, man. All green, everything. Brought up, we were bleeding green. You ain't got our history on.
Thank you, Becky. Becky's always helping out with the memberships. I appreciate that, Becky. What the Duck. Thank you so much, What the Duck, also. Paying it forward, paying it forward. If you got a membership, peace to those ladies right there. And with the memberships, I just want to tell people sometimes when we do these lives, I did a live last night. Well, actually, this morning. Wow, Lady Boss coming through, dropping 5 JFK memberships. Holy shit, we got turbulence.
Your shadow.
Everything comes from the stoop. Everything.
Yeah, the autopsy should tell us a lot. Thank you so much, just chilling in New Hampshire. You're right about that, Lena. But it's back to the thing like with Karen Read, too, right? It's like, can we blame Peggy O'Keefe for having a grudge against Karen? Right? Even though we know Joe, because it was the same situation, right? In somewhat. Like, if we rewind all the way to the first trial, to the beginning of the first trial, before the first trial actually started, the main thing, like, listen to what I just said, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to rewind back. We're going to reverse all the way before the first trial of Karen Read. All right, so here we go. Before the trial even started, wow, we got some more turbulence. We're going up to 39,000 feet real early. Let's go.
Your shadow.
I walked outside.
Oh shit. We in the hood? Or the hood is in here?
Absolutely. Sticky fingers, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome to the stream. Let's go.
We're working too.
Let's make the goal.
I mean, my man had to run
Guess we
across
all the
3
hood
lanes.
boogers.
We're working too.
Yeah.
I mean, my man had to run across 3 lanes.
They can get up. Turbulence in the chat. Turbulence in the
Breezy Girl, thank you so much. Rain and membership. Making it rain. I love to see it. I love to see it. Making it rain. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Beat goes high. It does, right? That beat does go pretty hard. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't make that beat. A cat made that beat. Man, what was his name, man? So years ago, I worked with a bunch of this was like 2013. William Beanham, Willie Beanham, Bee, like the guy from wasn't that the name of? I think it was like the name of what's that? There was that movie with Denzel Washington, the football movie. I think that's how he got his name. Hip hop's funny because there's so many people with colorful names, right? It's hard to keep up. I'm JFK. Look at that static selector. Like, who the fuck are these guys, right? But his name was Willie Beanham. He was an East Boston dude, but he was sending me all types of beats, man, and that was one of them. So actually, that movie was gonna be for Shirley Ave. So when he sent me that beat, the first thing I ever heard when I heard that beat, that beat was from 2013. Um, any given Sunday. Thank you, Jay Bro. Jay Bro, the link's the same if you want to jump on, brother. The link's the same. The link never changed, my dude. Just to let you know, you fucking nut. But anyway, yeah, so 2013, I was doing a mixtape called Age, All Green Everything, AGE, ageism in hip hop, because at that point I was kind of moving up the ladder. I mean, I was a lot younger um than I am now, obviously. And there's just ageism in hip hop. Like you can't rap after a certain age. Like you just get shunned upon. And it sucks that you got to battle through something that you love to do, especially if you make hip hop music, boom bap style, like music with substance, and you're trying to actually make music that's timeless, and you're not trying to make like goofy music, right? You're trying to actually make music, right? That has something to say and has a direction. And then you deal with the trolls on the internet. And back then, before the Instagram, before the Facebooks, and there was MySpace, of course, but really what was big back then in hip hop, when the change started, the independent, everybody became very independent. Um, it was blogs and certain websites and things like that. And so I dealt with a lot of trolls, lots of trolls, especially being white in the hip hop game and then being a little bit older. You know, not so Jay Bro coming through with 5 JFK memberships. Holy shit!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. This one's explosive.
This is it. This is it. This is life. The one you get.
My man Jay Brill, man, coming through, aka Jay Brilla. So I was doing a mixtape called Age. Obviously, it was Celtics inspired, but it was served two purposes. You know what I mean? All green, everything, fighting through the ageism and just bridging the gap between old and new. And it was like, bam, that's what. And now here we are now, still using Age. Damn, he just gifted another 5 JFK memberships. What's Jay Brill doing over there? Holy shit!
On the street,
Bro, what the fuck are you doing?
Indo, sipping on gin and juice.
Laid back.
With my mind on my money and my money on my mind.
Rolling down the street, smoke down the street, smoking Indo, sipping on gin and juice.
Laid back.
With my mind on my money and my money on my mind.
Rolling down the street, smoke down the street, smoking Indo.
Everything comes from the stoop.
Jay Brill coming through with 10 JFK memberships. Yeah, he must have hit a scratch ticket for sure. Well, he might have robbed somebody. Now, I'm only kidding, Jay Brill. Did you stick someone up this morning? God damn, Jay Brill. Ah, shit. I might have to put my glasses back on. God damn, Jay. Oh, shit. Jay Brill stuck someone up. Fuck. Oh, fuck, J, bro. My job pays way better than the last one. Congratulations to J Bro. Everybody say congrats to J Bro. Congrats to J Bro, man. Good for you, brother, man. Good for you, man. J Bro's working, man. And remember, J Brill is a part of this show, man. Because I know J Brill, man. He's like he wants to be here every single show, and like I think J Brill thinks that he's not here, like we're forgetting about him or something. J Bro, okay? It's on record. This is memorialized. Anytime you get down, I want you to come to this live right here, J Bro. You're always welcome up on the panel. You're my guy. You put a lot into this show. You did a lot of work. You always got my back. I understand you have a job, my man. You got to do what you got to do, bro. We're here. When you're ready to jump on, you jump on, my man. The door is always open, man. It's all love, man. I appreciate you in the chat, my dude. All right? There you go, Jay, bro. It's not easy, my dude. But anyway, this guy, what's his name? Yeah, William Beanham. So I was doing the Shirley Ave short film and things like that. And he sent me a bunch of beats, man. And I was doing the mixtapes. And thank you, Adi. Appreciate that, brother. Vintage frames, man. Go to vintageframes.com, man. They got a bunch of them, man. They're not too pricey either, Adi, man. You could probably get these for like $1.60, man. They got sales going on right now too. There's always sales if you sign up on the website. I know you're going to Florida. You know what I'm saying? These are good too. You can wear them at night, and you can and you can wear them during the day. I mean, obviously during the day, but at night you could still wear them and shit, and you could still see. That's why I wear these shades, because at nighttime you can wear them and shit, and you can see what you're doing. That's what they're made for. So vintage frames, my dude. Check them out. But yeah, so that beat right there, the name of that beat's called Setting It Off. And right when I heard that beat, I was like, yo, this is a perfect beat for like a movie, right? Isn't it? Like, isn't it? It's like a perfect beat for like something that's going on. Like, it's like, you know, it's like some Miami Vice shit. What happened to Nolan Wells? What happened with the Karen Read case? So yeah, so I never used it. I never used the beat. I ended up going in a different direction, and I never used the beat. So when I started getting into this Karen Read shit, and I started making my videos with Karen Read, you go to my Read Between the Lines playlist, I use this beat, and I think it fit perfect. And that's how you got to have a mind and make things cohesive. And one thing Static Selector always taught me was everything's got to make sense. And that's real estate, because he sent me that beat, and I always had it sitting in the drawer, and I always wanted to use it for something. And I just never knew what to use it for. Could make a song, right? But it wasn't, I felt like I might do a song to it now. I might put some lyrics on it now, just because everybody's so familiar with that beat. Like, you guys hear that beat, it's me, right? Like, you guys can hear that beat in Publix one day, which you never will, but who knows? Maybe one day you will. Or Stop and Shop, Market Basket, wherever you are. And when you hear that beat, you're gonna think it's the JFK show, right? So that's what it's all about. It's all about placement. And more so, it's like the Karen Read case, right? Like, it's what happened. So before we took it up to 39,000 feet, I said, let's go all the way back to the beginning of before the first trial even started. Before the first trial even started. Now, a lot of us were saying, before we knew exactly what happened, a lot of us, and listen, you can't front. Now, how many people, put your ones up if you said this? Because I know I said it. First thing I said was, why did she leave him there? And if she was so worried about where he was at, Why didn't she turn around and knock on the door and say, bro, what are you doing? Come on, dude, let's go. Right? How many people had that same reaction? Like, why didn't she turn around and just knock on the door and say, come on, let's go? I'm talking about now. I know people get very sensitive. Oh, Karen doesn't have to do that. He's a grown man. I heard, listen, I'm talking about before you knew the ins and the outs, before the first trial even started. Was you one of those? I know I was. Well, she was so worried about where the fuck he was. Why didn't she just knock on the door and say, come on, Johnny boy? I can dig it because he's a pervert. Oh, wow. Beautiful. R.I.P. John O'Keefe. Is he a pervert? I don't think so. But wow. Good morning, everybody, huh? Holy shit. She didn't know where she was, in my opinion. I could dig that. I judged quick and thought she was guilty. Bad me. Hey, see? Somebody's knocking. I'm going to be honest with you, JFK. In the past year and a half, I was putting out all options that Karen possibly knew that John was hurt or killed, and that's why she texted Higgy and said John's dead. Well, I got one better for you, Dave. Dave Matthews Naville. Is this dude though I'm talking to? Is this RVA? I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm gonna answer that. Because that dude RVA makes a bunch of things like that, man. That's where so I'm not gonna answer that. No disrespect, Dave Matthews Band. I don't know you, but the way that whole thing's set up, my spider senses are up. So yes, it's possible. No, I don't agree with that. That's one of Melanie Little followers. Is it? I don't know. Not today, Satan. She was mad, left him at the party. She was mad, left him at the party. What up, Michelle Corey? He's fishing. I'm starting to think that Higgins' flirtation was intense. Hmm. I'm just sitting back reading the chat. That's what we're doing this morning. We sitting back reading the chat, man, letting you guys run it. I love it. I love it. Keep it coming. Maybe she needed to use the bathroom and just wanted to get home. I mean, of course. But still, if she went home to use the bathroom, which is totally understandable, I'm saying, like, your first instinct is if she's wondering where he is and she knows she dropped him off there and she's seen him walk in the house. And keep in mind, I got to put the disclaimer up one more time. I'm saying before the first trial, before we knew everything, when you just heard this case, she's asking where he was. He walked in the house. You know he's in the house. If you know he's in the house and you had to run to the house to go to the bathroom and you really wanted his ass home, why didn't you? Because I know most girls, I'm just speaking from experience. I know if I was with my lady, from ladies that I had in the past, and I ghosted her and went inside the house, yeah, that girl might run to the house and go to the bathroom, but best believe she's gonna drink some water, eat a banana, and bang a motherfucking U-turn and come right back to that house and bang on the door. Like, hey, come on, we're leaving. Get out of here. What are you doing? You're not ghosting me for these fools. Come on, you drunk skunk. Let's go. That's based on my experience. Like, that's just my opinion. That's the way I looked at it. So my point of the matter is to parallel it to the Nolan case, right? I don't want to get too far off basis here. To parallel it to the Nolan case, same situation. They left him in the ocean. He wanted to stay. Oh, he wanted to stay with the girl. Okay, I get all that. But the worst place you could have left him is on a boat in the fucking ocean. And the worst place you could have left John through the eyes of Peggy O'Keefe is in a drunken state in a snowstorm. You see what I'm saying? So now it's like this is where we are now. Is it possible that Nolan jumped in the water or was swimming in the water between a couple of boats, right? No one's seen him, and the waters got choppy, and he got sucked under, and he got swept out, and he's gone, and that's what happened. But does that still take away from the fact that his friends should have been using the buddy system when he was in his darkest moments when he wanted to stay? And I don't know how dark the moment was, but the point is he wasn't thinking straight. I mean, us men, we usually don't think straight when it comes to females, right? So like maybe they should have been like, nah, you got to come back with us, man. We like, who are you gonna leave with? What boat are you gonna get on? Like, what are you doing? You got to come back with us, right? And it's same situation with John. If you know John's a drunk skunk and you know John's been drinking, because in the text messages he was telling you that he's been drinking for days. He's just trashed. He's day drinking. He's acting up. You know what I mean? So maybe you should have went there to go get him. I don't know, but maybe my point is right. That's not for me to judge, but maybe that's the reason why Peggy and Paul just looks at it like no matter how you flip it, she holds some type of accountability. That's all. Does that make sense? If you're still on when I'm done, I'll jump on. Should be done soon, my man. In college, us five girls never left someone alone. Well, there you go. There was always the same one lingering. We knew it. Did we get an answer if he stayed? Who, Nolan? Nah, I mean, that's what they're sticking with. They're sticking with he stayed. The investigation's still open. Initially with the investigation, and the funny thing about it is, it's just like people turn into a white and a black thing, and I get it, right? Like someone mentioned this to me yesterday. They were like, "Well, why are they making it a white and black thing when they knew all his friends were basically white, right? Why weren't they saying anything about his white friends?" Prior to this, they didn't think his white friends were racist then. And I told him, I said, I'm not looking at his friends being racist. That's not what I said, me personally. I'm talking about the lens of the law, the politics of Mississippi. Is that what this is? Because and unfortunately, that's the underbelly of Mississippi. I don't know. Is it like that now? Maybe I'm prejudging the way it is now. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I should know a little bit better. Is Mississippi cleaned up now? Is it all good? I don't know. Now, I'm in the South, and I hear people in the South talk wild. I hear it from when I'm inside certain areas of Atlanta with the brothers. They don't want to go to certain places in Georgia because of situations. And when I'm in certain places in Georgia and I mention certain places in Atlanta, I hear the way they speak on it. So I get it. Georgia's not Mississippi, but it is the South. So yes, it's still a thing. But more so with me, it was if it was five black dudes and one white dude, would the investigation be more intense? I would assume yes. I mean, it's just the fucking world we live in. It's sad because it's a young man. It shouldn't matter about any age in life, but it's even worse that it's a young man and it has to do with drowning and things like that. So that was my perspective on it. I think it's kind of getting spun out like where these kids were racist and all that. I don't know if race had anything to do with it. If they had anything to do with this, I think they might have did something similar with the Karen Read case. Something happened to him. They could have hit him. He could have banged his head. They could have gave him a drug. We don't know. We will find out when the autopsy, if that's even the case. That might not even be the case. This might not even be the case at all. Now, but if that pool party picture is correct, the one I played, and he was on land and he was at that pool party when he was supposed to be missing the day he was at a pool party, then what are we talking about here? That's a huge issue. But if that timestamp on that pool party comes back a couple of days prior, or not the same day he was supposed to be missing, and it doesn't come back as accurate, then we got to move in a different direction. But a lot of young kids on TikTok and people are taking this up. A lot of people saying he got done dirty. Some people are saying don't jump the gun just yet. Me, I'm just looking at it from right off the bat, just to make a talking point. I see shit like this happening all the time. friends turning on friends, doing the kid dirty. I've seen it happen back in the day. It happens now. As far as investigations go, we've seen what happened with political things. We've seen what happened in Canton, Mass. We've seen what happens, not what you know, it's who you know. We've seen cover-ups happen. So a cover-up, hell yeah, it could be a cover-up. Right? That's my perspective on it. And then it just opens up the dialogue for other things. I heard about a video Nolan saying to give the phone back. Yeah, and I'm about to play. So basically, one of his friends says that video, him of that the phone back situation, it was actually one of his friends who was saying that. It wasn't Nolan. One of his friends. I'm trying to figure out where I put that video so I can pull it up. Just give me a second. Yeah, I got it right here. So his friend speaks out. Let me pull it. So this will give you some insight. Your man J.F.K. is going to put you up on some Nolan Wells this morning of what's going on with Nolan Wells. If I can get my shit together. Mic check to the gods. Let's just give me 1 second, guys. I'm working too. I gotta take this down, put this up. Here we go. So all I gotta do is hit play. And here we go.
Back here in the U.S. now, we have new reporting tonight in that mysterious death of an 18-year-old Nolan Wells. For the first time tonight, we now hear from one of the last people to see him alive. Aaron Katursky in Mississippi.
Tonight, we're hearing from a friend of Nolan Wells who was with the 18-year-old on that isolated barrier island off the Mississippi Gulf Coast July 4th, the last day Wells was seen alive.
It breaks our heart that we can't even fully grieve our friend because we're scared.
Trayston Shepard says he and his friends are now getting threats, and he declined to speak with us on camera. But he addressed this social media video that's part of the investigation. Shepard says he's the one heard arguing from the boat, not Wells.
That's the video I'm referring to. That's me yelling.
Shepard says he took a boat back from Horn Island in the late afternoon, but Wells stayed behind with a girl he had met. Wells did not have his phone, but his friend tells us that's not unusual while swimming.
When Nolan got in the water, he put his phone on the dash, also with probably other 15 phones.
His parents say Nolan Wells went nowhere without his phone, but on July 4th, he left it behind in the boat. We're in about 2-3 feet of water, and so people hop over the edge and swim to shore. Nolan Wells! The community is clamoring for answers. Are you on any timetable here?
I think it's important that we don't put ourselves on a timetable. It's important to be diligent in gathering all the facts. That's what the family deserves.
We're also learning tonight, David, the local district attorney is involved in the case, though so far there's no evidence to suggest what happened to Nolan Wells involved a crime. David?
Our chief investigative correspondent, Aaron Katursky, live. Aaron Katursky in Mississippi.
Tonight, we're hearing from a friend of Nolan Wells who was with the 18-year-old on that isolated barrier island off the Mississippi Gulf Coast July 4th, the last day Wells was seen alive.
It breaks our heart that we can't even fully grieve our friend because.
Does this not sound so familiar though? I mean, this is like mirrors to Karen Read shit somewhat. It just breaks my heart. We can't fully grieve our friend because of what?
We're scared.
You're scared? You're scared of what? This is his friend right here. Nolan was a big dude, huh? How tall was he? R.I.P. Nolan was. What are you scared of, bro?
Trayston Shepard says he and his friends are now getting threats, and he declined.
They're getting threats. Oh, come on.
To speak with us on camera, but he addressed this social media video.
So this is what it looked like over there. You know, and let's just be clear. I just want to say something that that there was adults out there, and I'm sure the adults knew how choppy the water is. People, these are kids. The boat that they were on was like a little tiny boat. It wasn't even a boat looking like that. Like that's a nice boat. Like I seen a couple of like look at some of them boats. Some of them boats are real nice. The boat they were on that I seen the picture with him on, I don't know if the boat was that fancy. I really don't know boats that good. I ain't gonna front. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know what to call that type of boat. Um, but the point is, these kids don't own a boat, I'm sure. So a lot of adults were out there on their boats. That's what they do, right? Especially on the 4th of July. So if they're out there all the time in Mississippi on the boat, chilling, they know the dangers, right? And I'm sure they're keeping an eye out, right? I mean, I know I would be, you know, I know I would be, but I could be wrong.
Video that's part of the investigation.
So that's everybody. That's how they were all hanging out. And you see adults out there. I see a lot of adults. I see some big backs. Man, they were all out there. Look at that. So if one of them, so my point is if he decided to go swim out to a boat, right? And that's the question. What boat was he going to swim out to if his friends left, right? If his friends left, what boat was he swimming out to? Like who was taking him back? Who did he buddy up with at that point, so to speak, to get back on the boat, to get back on a boat to go back to land? Like that is the pot. Like, so his friend spoke, but his friend didn't say, listen, he said he was staying on the island and he was going to go back with these group of kids, Mikey, Bob, Joe, Jay Brill, so to speak. You know what I mean? And he was getting on their boat. And it's very possible that when he's hanging out in the water like this, right? So he's hanging, let's just say he's hanging on land like this, on land or in the water like that. And then he decides to swim to the boat where he's going to leave on. And he's going to go up to the boat. And as he's swimming up to the boat, a current kicks in and he gets swept out. That's possible. But there's no clarity to that. Like before your friends leave, even if it's at a bar, you're going to say, oh, you're staying at the bar? Well, who you leaving with? Especially women, right? Like we see it happen all the time. Like a woman meets a man, man meets a woman. The girls are leaving. We're leaving, girl. Okay. Well, how you getting home? I'm going to call an Uber. Well, we ain't leaving you. Call the Uber now. Who's this guy right here? What's his name? What's your Instagram? You know what I mean? Like, you're just not going to leave your friends, right? And then on top of that, you're talking about the ocean, man. You're talking about the water. You're talking about drugs. You're talking about alcohol. Everybody there was smoking weed and drinking and partying. It was the 4th of July. It wasn't like it was a September day. You know, it was the 4th of July where you have a reason to get fucked up. Like, hey, everybody, it's 250 years, America. We love it. Let's get fucked up. I have been on these boat gatherings, hopping from boat to boat. Everybody's drinking. It's a blast. Always young to middle-aged adults. When I went, not too many kids have the boats needed. Rob says the ocean is a killer if you're not careful. Oh, man. I mean, bro. You ain't lying, bro. How true is that? So his friend talked. And let's listen to what his friend said. Now his friend saying the argument was him about the phone.
Shepard says he's the one heard arguing from the boat. not Wells.
That's the video I'm referring to. That's me yelling.
Shepard says he took a boat back from Horn Island in the late afternoon, but
He took a boat back. What boat? Who'd you go back? And what's going on?
Wells stayed behind with a girl.
With a girl
he had met. Wells did not have his phone, but his friend tells us that's not unusual while swimming.
When Nolan got in the water, he put his phone on the dash, also with probably other 15 phones.
So he put his phone on the dash with another 15 phones. But he said he was going to stay and he didn't want to get his phone. He just said, okay, just take the phone back to land. He forgot his phone. I think at that point, wouldn't you remember your phone though? At that point, wouldn't you remember your phone? I mean, you're still not being clear who he was leaving with. Like, you guys didn't ask what boat he was going on. Listen, this is a disclaimer. I don't know if anything messed up happened. I don't know. This could have just been kid shit. They could have been arguing, fighting. They might have not cared how he got back. And that's what it could be. And they didn't think in a million years that this kid was going to drown. It could just be simple as that. I want to be clear. It might not be no setup murder. It might not be none of that. It could be that they got in a little argument. They wasn't feeling each other. And they left. And they took his phone. And they didn't care that the phone was on the boat. They didn't care about the other 15 phones either. They just left. Whoever's phone's on this boat, come get them after. They didn't think anything was going to happen. Maybe that's all that happened. My thing is, come out and say it. Because you guys are the younger generation and you guys have access to all your social media accounts. And this is what you guys can do. You know what I mean? This is what you guys would do. I would assume this is what you guys would do. I mean, you're talking to the news. Why not talk to your social media? Now you're saying you're scared. Scared of what? Scared of what? Maybe you are scared. I don't know. Pats are back and saying, even if something did happen, they will have a real tough time proving they took his phone on purpose. Right. Right. I agree. You're in the water, you're going to leave your phone, right? I get it. But wouldn't you be more conscious of your phone, though, when you're in that situation? Like, it's not like you're at a house, right? Where it's like, hey, man, you know, you're in the middle of the ocean. You know what I mean? Like you ain't got your clothes on, like, you know, where you might have forgot it. Like, you know, you have a jacket on, you might have thought that the and another thing is, where is his other belongings? Fuck the phone. Where's his other boat? Where's his keys? Maybe he had a jacket, maybe he had pants, maybe he had a change of clothes, maybe he had a different pair of sneakers. He just left that all in the boat. I mean, if he's sitting there shirtless with the chick, right? Did he have a backpack next to him and he thought his phone was in the backpack? I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, let's be more clear. And was his backpack there? And you know what I mean? Or was that? I'm sure he brought a change of clothes. I mean, it gets cold at night. If you're gonna sit out there at night, you know what I mean? The rain could come through. You know, cool everything right down fast, or jumping in and out that water. Now I understand it was a heat wave. I know it was a heat wave in Boston, but I mean, in the South, it's always hot basically around this time, blazing. But still, you're going to bring a change of clothes, right? You're not going to want to be always like in the wet shit. You're going to want to switch up, right? Isn't that what someone would tell you? And why wouldn't you? You got a boat. I know if you're James Jackson, you're going to have 3 bags with you. If you're James Jackson, you're going to have a suitcase, a carry-on, a backpack, and you might even have a fucking market basket bag filled with cosmetics. Right, James?
We're working too.
Yeah.
I mean, my man had to run across 3 lanes. We're working too.
Yeah.
Not everyone brings a closet of clothes like James. Yeah, but still, you are boat hopping. Now I get that, but did he have a backpack with like a change of clothes? I mean, that's a question. He just showed up with a pair of swim trunks on, no shirt. I mean, the kid was in impeccable shape. I'm sure he wanted his shirt off every chance he got. You know what I mean? But still, you ain't got a pair of kicks with you, some socks with you, a watch that you might have. You know what I mean? Some clean drawers. You know what I mean? None of that sunblock, cologne, mints, keys to your house, anything. Hopper, thanks for always keeping it real, JFK. Thank you, Hopper, for always being here. No, it was all on the original boat. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. Jew? What is it? J. Lou? My bad, J. Lou. I thought it said Jew. My bad. Holy shit. J. Lou, got you. Wallet. There you go, just chilling in New Hampshire. Thank you for helping your boy out, man. It's kind of early still, man. God damn, I was up till 3:30 in the morning last night. I slept for 2 hours. I'm right back at it. I'm giving you guys, come on, let's match the energy. Who's matching the energy, man? Who's matching your boy, man? Let's match.
Long gamers, it is time to match the energy. Let's feel the energy.
J.F.K. in the mix.
Come on.
People get up. People get up. Stomp your feet. Let's get down.
Match the energy. Turbulence in the chat keeps the flame. We are all we got. The pivot is magical. One's up.
J.F.K. in the mix.
Anything to anybody and think it's okay.
I tell my kids all the time.
Yeah, bro, be respectful. I don't give a fuck if it's the janitor or the CEO. Man, listen, if it ain't peaceful, I don't want it.
Nothing but peace, bro.
Yeah, if it ain't, I done been through enough, man. I done lost enough. I done had enough battles. I'm about winning now.
Let's match the energy. Let's go. J. Bro says, go ahead and match. Who's matching J. Bro? Who's matching J. Bro? Let's go. He got 20 on it. Let's go.
Take me back to the time, 1995.
Let's go.
1995.
Let's get it.
Cause it was B.I.G. on my TV. It was Nasir Jones and TLC. It was Guru and Preem, E40. It was Mobb Deep. Both Dogs of Harmony. Take me back to the time, 1995. It's me against the world. I've been ready to die. I'm on the far side, bumping Wu-Tang Clan. Yeah, trip back to the golden age. I hit you when I land. Damn, all the times I wanted to give up on myself. Put down the pen and pick up something else. I think about back when I was a kid, watching your MTV raps and how when I land.
Come on, let's match the energy. $20. He got 20. Who's matching that 20 right now? Let's match it up. Let's
back
go.
to the time, 1990.
I said, come on, we're taking it back to 95. Let's drop that 20 spot. Who got 20 on it for my man J. Bro coming through? Let me throw the glasses on and let's keep it
Take me back to the time, 1995.
1995. Let's go. What a year it was.
Yeah.
Let's go, people.
Cause it was B.I.G. on my TV. It was Nasir Jones, TLC. It was Guru and Preem, E40. It was Mobb Deep. Both Dogs of Harmony. Take me back to the time, 1995. It's me against the world. I've been ready to die. I'm on the far side, bumping Wu-Tang Clan. Yeah, trip back to the golden age. I hit you when I land. Damn, all the times I wanted to give up on myself. Put down the pen and pick up something else. I think about back when I was a kid, watching your MTV raps, and how could I forget Cool J, Snoop and Dre, Big L, Pac and Big, Nas and AZ, Raekwon, Meth and Red, Gangsta's Paradise, I got 5 on there. Music from back then just hit me different. Had the jams on repeat, so when I went to school, I knew all the lyrics. It used to make me feel so cool. You inspired generations and made dreams come true. I wouldn't be doing this now if it wasn't for you. It's embedded in my soul, it's my path and my road, all that I ever known. How could I leave it alone? This my way to cope. When I start to lose hope, take me back to 95 when all the music was dope. Baba B.I.G. on my TV, it was Nasir Jones and TLC, it was Guru and Pre, E40, it was Mobb Deep, both Dogs of Harmony. Take me back to the time, 1995. It's me against the world, I've been ready to die. I'm on the far side, bumping Wu-Tang Clan. Taking a trip back to the golden age, I hit you when I land.
I never knew what I had until it was gone. Chilling on the stoop, keeping it real in a song. Feds wanna put you in jail whether right or wrong. 1, 2, it don't stop, you know life goes on. I seen them come, yo, I seen them go. Keep your head in the game, you know pain is the growth. Keep your hands to the sky, fam, like you under oath. Stick to the plan and you'll never go broke. A lot of friends died and the malls are dead. Eyes in my rear view with all these thoughts in my head. Take a look around, who do you really call a friend when it all goes down? It's just you in the end. Follow the leader or just blaze a trail. Only got one shot, but many ways to fail. Keep playing the block, you gon' spend days in jail. The year was 9-5, the way it made me feel.
It was B.I.G. on my TV, it was Nasir Jones, TLC, it was Guru and Pre, E40, it was Mobb Deep, both Dogs of Harmony. Take me back to the time, 1995. It's me against the world, I've been ready to die. I'm on the far side, bumping Wu-Tang Clan. Taking a trip back to the golden age, I hit you when I land.
I hit you when you land. I never knew what I had until it was gone. Wellness check. The year was 1995.
Yes, the year was 1995. Thank you so much, Jay Bro. Thank you so much, Becky, for matching the energy. Go ahead and give some memberships if you're feeling like paying it forward. The Venmo's JFK show off. Cash App. We are at the 1 hour mark. And we are talking Nolan Wells. And we are talking Karen Read. The parallels somewhat to a cover-up, responsibility, accountability. Some people say that Karen. Thank you so much, Jay, bro. Some people saying Karen Read hit John O'Keefe and just peeled off and left them there, and the people in the house just didn't see it. Some people saying Nolan Wells' friends just said, hey, he's staying with a girl. We're leaving on the boat. He stayed. He jumped in the water, and he drowned. Other people are saying that Karen Read didn't hit John O'Keefe and that he went inside the house. They beat him up, put him in the snow, and set her up. Some people saying that Nolan Wells didn't stay on that beach, actually went to a pool party, hung out with them. Something happened at the pool party. They took him back to the beach, dumped him in the water at the island. The witness said, one of the witnesses, one of the people who was there, we just heard from him, a cat just played, I forget his name. What was his name? Shepard? I think his name was Shepard, right? He says that he doesn't even want to talk about it. He can't even mourn his friend. He was one of the last people to see him because he's scared. He's afraid. He says that the phone was on the boat along with 15 other phones. But you think in that particular moment, to segue back into that you ain't got nothing on you, man. You just gonna sit there in your swimming trunks. You got nothing. You're gonna hop on another boat, man. And what happens when you get on land? Like, that's the thing. Like, people are saying, I've been reading the chat. A lot of people saying young kids don't plan like that. I think that's bullshit. I call bullshit on that. These young kids, they wear Crocs. They always got a backpack. They always got a bag. I mean, they damn near wear pocketbooks now. Can we agree on that? I mean, come on. They got the shit right here, man. They got like 4 things in there. They got their keys, their credit card. You know what I mean? And they wear the thing over their shoulder. What happens when he gets on land? Did he have a car park somewhere? And how did he get to where the boat's at? Who picked him up? Like, you know what I mean? There's a lot of things left out. I don't know. I feel like these questions were never answered. I'm just saying. A lot of people saying the kids didn't think ahead. I mean, you're thinking about the ocean, the cold ocean. The water's cold in the ocean, man. Right? So you're just gonna roll up with a pair of flip-flops on, man, slides, with a pair of swim trunks, no shirt, no nothing. You left your phone on the boat, but where is all your other stuff? Where's your shirt? Where's your socks? Where's your sneakers? Where's the hat? Where's your sunblock? Where's your wallet? Where's your house keys? Probably in a backpack, right? It's probably on the boat, right? You didn't want that shit, and then you think you would realize you didn't have that shit because you're sitting on a fucking island naked. You're basically naked. When you realize it, and you didn't ask what boat he was getting on, so they were boat hopping. Is that what it was? Like, okay, just hop on a boat to get back to land. That's what's going on here. I mean, but I feel like, okay, if that's the case, they're boat hopping. They're just saying, hey, man, can I get on this boat and go back to land with you? Maybe that's the case. Maybe that is the case. It could be as simple as that. It wasn't no big, because we all want to make it be proper, right? Oh, don't leave your friend. Make sure you tell us what boat you're getting on. It might not be like that. They might be wild boys out there. I mean, the people in the South, man, you know what they do on the 4th of July? They pull out AK-47s, man. They shoot up their backyard and shoot a deer in the face. That's what they do. Hey, look at the little deer. I'm just going to blow its fucking face off with an AK-47. That's what they do out here, man. They don't want their dog no more. You know what they do? They pull up to a parking lot and just let them out. They don't want their cat. They go to CVS and drop the cat at CVS. Zero understanding. Zero. I hate to say it, but that's what I see. They live different out here, man. Hey, thank you so much. 1999. Thank you so much. 199 says 1999. It's all good. 199 is good. Thank you so much. 1999. Was that the year you're talking about, or are you talking about 1995? I don't know what that means, but I appreciate the $2. Appreciate you so much. Thank you. Stop. I'm not stopping. It's the truth. Right there. Listen to what I'm saying. J. Lou, I'm in the South now. What you're saying is true. I'm not making this shit. This is what I see. I mean, this might not be, it might be a blanket statement, unfortunately, but, you know, that's what I see. God damn, Avril. I don't know if they shoot the dog. Damn, Avril. Ah, fucking Avril, man. Jesus.
How y'all feel out there?
Oh, yeah. All right. Check this out. Is the place to be, as it is plain to see. He is DJ Static Select. And I am 3, 2, 1.
What is wrong with Avril? God damn, Avril. Did them doctors put you on some meds or something? Avril she took a couple of I don't give a fuck pills today, huh? She's just wilding out. So Avril, I don't want you to go. Don't go to the bodega. Avril's gonna walk in the bodega and be like, give me 10 scratch tickets. What do you got? What do you got over there? Let me get an egg croissant. An egg croissant, yeah. I want an egg croissant. Make sure you toast it with 2 pieces of cheese on the croissant, okay? What's that right there? Is that a Ghost Energy drink? Let me try this one. What is it? Let me grab that. Yeah, 7 scratch tickets, 7. All right. Let me get 5 numbers for tonight too. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm thinking outside the box tonight. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You got that? Do you got that? All right. Okay, fuck it. We're not giving a shit. I took these pills today. It's called I don't give a fuck. All right? That's it. Everybody gets it. All right? Everybody. She walks outside. Some poor guy says, can I get $1? You know what she says? Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. No, you can't get $1 at all. Her son calls her up. Hey, Ma, can you give me a ride to the skating rink? No, son. Call your dad. Shut the fuck up. Click. Okay? She took the pills, man. I don't give a fuck. People are shooting up dogs. People are killing cats. The world is a bad, bad place. Goddamn, Avril. Calm the fuck down. Isabel coming through, bag, towel, drinks, etc. equals a bag for sure. Jay Brill coming through with another 5 J.K. memberships. And that's true, Isabel. That's true. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Damn, he's lighting it up, man. Someone go match Jay Brill right now. Let's go.
This is it, this is it. This is life, the one you get. So go and have a ball. This is it, this is it. This is life, the one you get. So go and have a ball. This is it, this is it. This is life, the one you get. So go and have a ball. This is it, this is it. This is life, the one you get. So go and have a ball.
Thank you so much, Jay Bro. Jay Bro's looking out for you people today. Damn, you in my mind. I'm just playing that. Well, goddamn. Dennis Sweeney caught the flight. There he is. Dennis Sweeney, so happy to have you on board, my dude. We wasn't going up to 39,000 without you, my man. You already know. You already know. Boots on the ground is here, Dennis Sweeney, my man. What up, Dennis? Thank you so much, sir. So yeah, man, I think about it. You're sitting on an island. I don't know about you, man. There's a lot of ladies in the chat. So let me ask the ladies. I mean, ladies always got shit with them, right? And they're good too. The ladies are just so good. Like the ladies could be sitting at a pool and like they got their bikini on, right? Or whatever. Right? Their bathing suit, whatever your vice might be. I don't know. Right? But the point is, it seems like they could just like go inside like the girl area. And when they walk out, they look perfect. Like they fix their hair, they put on a pair of sweatpants or a pair of nice shorts. They spray some good shit on them. They put their jewelry back on. They do something with their hair. Like they just do that one little thing. Baker knows what they do, right, Baker? Baker, you know, how do you fix the hair after you get out of a pool? The girl's got a way to do it. You know how it's done, right, Baker? Right? I know they don't look like this. If you come back out of the girls' restroom after the pool looking like this, you need to go back in.
Appreciate the things that you two do, you and James, right? They're decorated dudes. They're decorated dudes.
They're
Decorated dudes. What? You and James, right? I appreciate the things that you two do, you and James, right? They're decorated dudes. They're decorated dudes.
They're
Decorated dudes. What? You and James, right? I appreciate the things that you two do, you and James, right?
Now, most girls, I mean, if you're a girl like Baker, you probably come out the girl area, the girls' restroom looking like this. Now, I can assure you, most girls don't come out after the pool because I can assure you, I'll be chilling at the pool, right? And I'm a mess like after the pool, man. I got boogers in my nose and shit. Like, that's the worst thing with me. Like, I feel like every time I jump in the water, like, I get boogers in my nose. I'm always like, yo, I got boogers in my nose. It gets ugly, man. But me personally, I just don't feel comfortable. I'm just not one of those guys that like feels comfortable in a pair of swimming shorts. I'm just not one of those dudes that go to the restaurants with their toes out and shit, their big ass corn chip toenails. Like, you know what I mean? Like legs out, balls hanging out and shit, looking all sloppy. I'm just not that dude. I'm letting the ladies know right now, your man J.F.K. ain't like that. I'm going inside the men's room. I'm throwing the Jordans on. I'm throwing the socks on. I'm throwing the wife beater on. I'm getting back to basis, man. I'm getting right back to where we need to be. All right. I'm not jumping in the Jeep with a fucking swamp ass, you know what I mean? All fucked up like that. Unless I'm with my kids and I'm on dad mode, then it is when I'm in dad mode, everything goes, whatever. Because my kids drive me absolutely insane. But other than that, if I'm chilling and I'm on Randy mode, no, I'm making sure my shit is tight. I'm not one of them dudes. Like I just went to a burger place last night. There was a dude next to me. He had the flip-flops on. His corn chips were showing. I'm like, yo, buddy. I felt like going in my car and grabbing my fucking clippers and throwing them at him. Like, yo, buddy, trim up them toenails, will you, bro? You're going to fucking slice your girl's leg off, man. She's going to play feetsies with you under the table, and you're going to have to call an ambulance. Holy shit. What's wrong with some of you dudes, man? Cut them chips, will you? God damn, Baker. Baker, is that you? Jesus. I said this last night, and I said this in the James Jackson stream. When I think of what the Free Karen Read movement has came to, for somehow or another, I cannot not think. Something comes to my mind. I think about this guy, Free Karen Read. And I think about this guy, Free Turtle Boy. And I think about this guy. When they start talking about influencers, hey, you ever heard of the Glera? I think about this guy. You ever heard of Aunt Deb? I think about this guy. Some fucking guy in Denmark in a wig. Wow, justice. Look at this. Look at this fucking guy. But anyway, back to the regular. I didn't mean to scare anybody. So the point is that when I'm chilling, right, I feel like the women go into the bathroom after like they're swimming and they have a way, right? They go inside the girls' area and they come out looking like perfect. Like they come out looking good, their hair's done, they just look right, you know? And that's always been, you know, the way it was, the way it is with the ladies, right? They just know how to navigate, they know how to throw themselves together real fast. Now, with us guys, right? Like we got the backpack with us and shit, you know what I mean? At the pool. And if this guy was anything like me, homeboy, Nolan, RIP Nolan, he knows the ladies, they get it together fast, and he knows ladies are there. So you're going to want to change your clothes, right? You're not going to want to be, well, she comes out the bathroom or she, you know, she goes, she's on the island, she goes to the boat, she switches up, she throws a nice little sweatshirt on, she's looking cute, and you're sitting there. Like, you know what I mean? You might want to throw a quick switch up on. You might want to throw your threes on, your Jordan threes. You might want to throw on that watch that you bought, that ring, a certain hat. I don't know. Spray up that certain cologne, right? You might want to match that energy in the backpack. This is the 4th of July. This is lights, camera, action. Everybody's out there. You don't want to be the dude who's just with the corn chips out. The girl's swimming and shit, and all of a sudden she's like, "Oh, I think I got bit by a fucking jellyfish." And all of a sudden she gets out the water and there's a God damn. She got sliced by your toenails, son. Your chips. God, man. God, file them things down, Baker. Fuck. Oh, man. Nah, honey, that wasn't a jellyfish, man. That was what we call a 300-pound man in a wig. It's called the Baker fish. Oh, shit. Who is this guy? Could someone fucking get an exterminator? Get this dude out of here? Oh, shit. All right. I get it. Yo, J.F.K, dude, why are you talking about these people, dude? It's about justice. Trust and believe. It's all about justice over here. We're still talking about it. I'm just letting everybody know when you go swimming, there is these weirdos out there with corn chips. You know, you try to go to Five Guys and shit, you know what I mean? Go get a burger with your kids, man. And there's always that one dude, man, with the flip-flops on with the corn chips showing and shit. The big yellow corn chips. So I don't think the young generation's like that, man. I don't think they want their corn chips showing like that. I think they have a little bit more pride. So where was the backpack at? Where was the backpack at? The bacon fish. Oh, fuck. Shit. Is it too early for this shit or what? You ain't scratching my sheets with them talons. Oh, man, dude. Goddamn 808. Bobbing for bagels. Oh, shit. He was bobbing for bagels. Yeah, he was. Let's pull up a couple of more things about the anybody that wondering what we're talking about. We're talking about Nolan Wells, young boy, young man, allegedly got swept out by a current in the West End, the West Tips, I think they call it, the West Tips. Let's bring this up real quick. Put you on some more Nolan Wells news if you haven't heard already. It's kind of everywhere. But we'll learn about it together. Here we go.
Went on a few different earlier this morning, the parents of Nolan Wells went on a few different morning shows with their attorney, Ben Crump, and shared some different details that not a lot of people had. So in this video, I edited down one of their interviews and just kept the parts that would be important to the case and added a few different things to kind of round up the situation, because I think that this sheds light on some of the situation, but it also makes it a little more confusing.
All the boys got together, stayed the night, 4th of July, they launched the boat, they went to the island, and that was that. I was expecting to, hey, we're back, like he normally does. Didn't happen.
One of the common misconceptions is that Nolan went to the island with just these 3 friends, when in fact, they were accompanied by his best friend. He was just on another boat. And that friend is Javon Williams. During the search for Nolan, a reporter actually spoke to Javon, and this is what they got from him. Wells headed to Horn Island on Saturday with friends. His best friend, 17-year-old Javon Williams, said he was supposed to be on the same boat, but it filled up. Williams rode out on a different boat, but he saw Wells on the island. He believed that he saw Wells for the last time after 4 p.m. on Saturday. While on Horn Island, Williams said Nolan was hanging out with a girl and chatting with another group of friends in the crowd. Remember, Horn Island is a popular hangout spot. It's 4th of July weekend. As you can see, there's a lot of people hanging out on this island, and I'm sure they have many different friend groups. Now, this next part is interesting. Both young men left their phones on the boat that Wells rode out on. Remember, Javon and Nolan each arrived on different boats. So Javon obviously went to the boat that Nolan was on, and then they went over to the island, right? Because they both left their phones there. Now, I made a video talking about why these guys would leave their phone on their boat, because there's a body of water between the boat and the island. It makes.
But it's very, you see the drop off, right? Like, so if he did try to swim to go get his phone and nobody knew, he could have got swept up real fast. But let's listen to what he got to say.
Makes sense. And a lot of people couldn't understand that. Now, I made a video talking about why these guys would leave their phone on their boat, because there's a body of water between the boat and the island. It makes sense. And a lot of people couldn't understand that. But this is also interesting. Javon later retrieved his phone, which means before he left and left on the other boat, right? He got his phone from the boat that Nolan was on. So what happened there? Did he check up on Nolan? Interesting. And then, of course.
So he got his phone on the same boat, but Nolan didn't get his?
Boat that Nolan was on. So Vaughn later retrieved his phone, which means before he left and left on the other boat, right? He got his phone from the boat that Nolan was on. So
He didn't see his phone there. And wouldn't he say something to him? Like, yo, you're going to get your phone? Very interesting.
What happened there? Did he check up on Nolan? Interesting. And then, of course, Nolan's mother later found her son's phones through location services, right?
Get a phone call around 11, 4th of July. Hey, have you talked to Nolan? And I'm like, no, where's he at? So then my friend Tashima was so helpful in tracking his phone down because everyone was looking at the Snapchat location because all the kids follow each other. But I was looking at Life 360 and I'm like, well, I don't understand because I'm literally looking at his phone like it's at someone's house. So thankfully, my friend did go grab the phone for us. Now,
that last part is really important. Remember, the phone was left on the boat and the mother was tracking his location the entire time using Life 360, which tracks your location in real time. And remember, the only way the friends could track his location is through Snapchat. But Snapchat, unless you granted special access, it's only going to track your location when you have the app open.
Her two sons, Jalen and Javon, like they grew up together. They played City League sports together. When they got into school, they played sports together. And so she was like, hey, like, okay, the boys were pulling up the location from Snapchat. So the Snapchat location looks completely different than the Life 360 location. So when I pulled up Life 360, it was different. It was showing everywhere the phone had been. Like it had, I was like, well, it's showing that he's back on land. Like I'm not, he's like, but no, he didn't come back with us.
So that would explain why the mother's not seeing his location on Snapchat. The friends are not seeing his location on Snapchat. But on Life 360, she can see his location. Now, the mother said she sent a friend to get Nolan's phone. Where did she find it? Did she find it in the boat? Did the friends have it on them? Were they trying to hide it? That's very important because it would really kind of fill in a lot of blanks that we have because a lot of people are assuming that the friends were kind of hiding the phone.
Who called you first initially? And how well do you know the people that Nolan was hanging out with that day? How familiar are you with them and their families?
So their families, we have not met. So Warren was the one who made the phone call and he did contact the Coast Guard as well, which I know there's some discrepancies now with that.
Now, the discrepancy was that the sheriff's office said that they contacted the Coast Guard on the morning of July 5th.
Now, Warren, keep in mind, choose peace. Warren is, his mother's a judge. What is it? D.O. Dorfer? How do you say that? I can't even see that. D.O.R.F.E.R.M. Thank you so much for the 1999. If I'm saying that wrong, I'm sorry. You throw your name in the chat, like spell it out for me so I can say it right. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So nice of you. Go ahead and match that energy of D. We'll just call her D for right now. Go ahead and match that energy. Keep in mind, Warren's mother's the judge. So I think that's where the conspiracy kind of kicks in, right, Choose Peace?
Right, the day after. But Warren, the friend, right, that called and asked where he was at, actually reported him to the Coast Guard missing on July 4th.
The mother of one of the boys who was with Nolan apparently posted on social media that Nolan made a decision to stay on the island and then return inland later with another group of friends. Were you made aware of that plan beforehand? Is that something that Nolan would have done or would do often?
Now, I'm sure all of us are familiar with the letter that Warren's mother put out talking about the situation. And the mother released a statement talking about a bunch of other things. But the important part is she said that Warren saw Nolan last around 3 p.m. on July 4th. And said that they left around 4:30 when the boat was taken on water.
So the mother is a judge. She's automatically getting into lawyer mode. So we know she's a judge, but in the end, what is a judge? A judge is a lawyer. So automatically she's getting in lawyer mode, man. She's putting a timeline together, man. Right? For her son. Like, I get it. But okay.
Water. Apparently, there was an issue with the bilge pump. They said that Nolan made the decision to stay on the island and return inland later with another group of friends. Now, I'm wondering why Javon's not being mentioned in any of this because he went with him too. And the only reason why they weren't together was because they didn't have room on that boat. So, interesting.
No.
No, he wouldn't. Nolan was always taught to stay with the group. If you leave with me, you come back with me.
Do you think he got left behind then?
Yes. I don't believe he decided to stay on the island by himself. It just doesn't, that's not his character.
Not his character.
Attorney Crump, you have a lot of questions about what happened, ranging from the fact that the police very quickly declared that they didn't see any evidence of foul play, but then said that they were now investigating, to the timeline, the idea of where the phone could potentially be. Help me understand.
Vlad, there are so many glaring contradictions, and that's why so many people all across America are chiming in and saying this is not adding up. I mean, you have them saying he was talking to a young lady, and she said that he said, I'm going to get back on the boat with the boys. Well, the boys say, he said that, no, I'm going to stay with her.
Now, this is the alleged girl, right? A lot of he said, she said.
There
now,
she is.
she's saying, again, that he said he was going to go back with a group of friends.
I mean, which is it? And then on top of that, you talk about this video that's out there that shows this.
So the girl's saying that he was going to go with his friends.
It's a apparent argument going on where Nolan says, "Where's my freaking phone? What are you freaking doing?" And then his phone turns up missing. I don't know any 18-year-old, if you go with their story that he said he was going to stay behind, I'm going to leave my cell phone behind. It's not adding up. And so those are the things that his mother and father are saying, we're not accepting this. He was a college athlete. He was in superb shape. And so he's a good swimmer. And you see the video of all those people.
Yeah, sir. Mr. Crump, it doesn't matter if he's a good swimmer or not, though. It doesn't matter if you're a good swimmer, bro. That don't mean nothing. You can outswim the ocean? Huh, Crump? Is that how it works? You can if you're a good swimmer, you can outswim the ocean? The devil. Sometimes the devil, man, is in full effect. Sometimes the devil, ladies and gentlemen, is in full effect. And I don't mean to keep it so real on you. He's in full effect, the devil. And when you feel him around and you're in that type of situation, you got to think fast. And most people don't know how to get out of a rip current. It's fucking scary, man. It really is. It really is. R.I.P. Nolan, man.
Out there. If he's drowning, nobody's going to help.
But the video that you're talking, sorry, now the video that you're talking, go ahead.
I was going to say, you reposted that video. Now, the Jackson County Sheriff's Office, they are calling for people to send in any videos or anything that they may have seen. What are they communicating with you about the investigation and what they are getting from people?
They haven't communicated much at this point. In fact, his mother, as she said, they had to track down the cell phone, and she can talk about the deleted messages that are very concerning to her.
Now, what's interesting is that they haven't given the phone to the sheriff's department yet.
Now, that's the craziest
And I'm sure they're
thing.
going to need that for an investigation. How are the cops supposed to?
This is the craziest part. This is what your man J.F.K. has been saying the whole fucking time. If this was 5 black dudes and 1 white dude, they would have that phone like this. Ladies and gentlemen, the police department, the Mississippi police, whoever these people are, I don't know. They break down into counties, whatever. Horn County, is that the county? I don't know. Whatever county it is, that's how they do it out there, right? They don't even have the phone. They don't even have the phone, ladies and gentlemen. Take a listen. And this is a young kid doing this video, a TikToker. So he's being real light with it. Oh, I think they might need the phone to extract it. I think they might need the phone. I think they might need it. No. They 1,000% need that phone. And the fact that they don't have that phone shows some type of bias. Why don't they have the phone? And who got the phone? The fuck is going on? What let me play it. I'm sorry. I'm cooked. Your man JFK's cooked. All right, I'm cooked.
Yet. And I'm sure they're going to need that for an
messages that are very concerning to her.
Now, what's interesting is that they haven't given the phone to the sheriff's department yet. And I'm sure they're going to need that for an investigation. How are the cops supposed to figure this out if they can't extract information off of the phone? Check out this clip from Good Morning America.
So you guys never gave the wait a minute. Does the family got the fucking phone? So why wouldn't you give it to the cops?
At this time, we do not have the cell phone that they speak of, and we've never had a cell phone. They do not have the cell phone that they speak of, and we've never had a cell phone. It is, to my understanding, that we requested the cell phone for an extraction.
Because it's relevant. All of it is relevant to finding out how Nolan Wells ended up dead.
Let me ask you really quickly on that video that you posted.
Well, who got the cell phone? The family got the cell phone. If the family got the cell phone, then give it to the cops. The parents don't trust the police with the phone. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate that, Christy. There we go. I love my chat, man. Thank you. Your man JFK was cooked. I was cooked, Christy. I was cooked. Christy. Straight cooked out of my mind. Coo, 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 coo. And you saved me. Thank you so much, Christy. Give it up for Christy. Peace signs up for Christy. She just saved your man JFK's whole live stream. Because I was about to spaz out. I was about to throw my computer across the fucking room. Thank you, Christy. She doesn't blame him. What up, Rose McDonald? There she is. Well, let's just say this to the family of Nolan Wells if they're watching. And they possibly, you just never know. People watch this channel, believe it or not. We are in the algorithm. If you're watching this show, don't mind the guy in the wig. The guy in the wig, don't mind that guy. That guy right there, he's a baker fish. All right. If just stay away. He's got corn chips for toenails. He wears. It's okay. He's part of a movement called the Free Karen Read movement. He's actually the face of it. But that's okay. R.I.P. Nolan Wells. If you are watching, I would say that you need to give that phone up. You need to give the phone up. Thank you so much, Rose McDonald. You need to give it up. You have to. And that's the thing, like, because if they find everything's copacetic, you're going to have to deal with the fact that maybe this was an accident. In the end, all you should want is the truth. Regardless if they were, regardless if they left your son there and they did him dirty by leaving him there, I'm sure they didn't think he was going to die there. If that's how he died. If the autopsy comes back that he drowned or whatever, you're probably going to feel a certain way about them, that they, you know, it could have been prevented. They could have said, nah, man, you're coming with us. You're right. Or made sure he got on a boat. I get it. And you have a right to think that way. But I don't think the kids, if it happened that way, the kids thought the worst was going to happen.
You posted, are you sure that that is Nolan's voice that we can hear on the video?
Well, and there are kids. Kids are talking, and kids are always talking that there was an argument. So
now that guy asked a very good question, because that's been my question. How do you know that the voice in this video is him? It's almost impossible to tell. And you can see Mr. Crump kind of stumbled over his words. And I'm going to play the video for you guys, and you let me know if this is clear-cut evidence that this is Nolan Wells. Now, that's obviously not clear-cut at all.
we have independent investigators doing it, and we get an independent autopsy. Colin Kaepernick paid for his body to be flown up to Washington, D.C. from Mississippi because his parents have some distrust when you think about the history of Mississippi.
Oh, yes. And Christine, going back to that cell phone, you said you were able to recover it.
Yes.
So you saw clear signs that there were deleted conversations?
There were definitely concerns.
If we haven't done a phone extraction from the police officers, how are they recovering? Without doing some sort of autopsy, how are they recovering deleted text messages? How do you know? It's almost impossible to know. That's why they need to hand the phone over to the sheriff's department so they can do that, because they have those tools.
That's because Nolan is always on Snapchat. He will be like, hey, mom, smile, you know, put a peace sign. Mm-hmm. So when me and my sister went through it, there was nothing. There was no saved videos. There was nothing in there. She went to the secondary account. There was nothing in there. And I know.
So she's assuming everything's been scrubbed from the phone, but she doesn't know that for a fact. But based on what she says, it doesn't sound right. He was having, you know, everybody on the 4th of July going to take pictures and things like that. He was on the boat. I'm sure he turned his phone on and, hey, I'm on the boat chilling, you know what I mean? Going to the island, about to turn up, you know? I'm sure that was there. So she has a point.
No, you know, when kids get together for events like that, you know, they're snapping, they're making videos, taking pictures. And so I'm just like, where Where is it? Because it hadn't even been 24 hours.
Okay, so remember earlier in the video where we talked about how she had to use Live 360 to locate her son because Snapchat wasn't updating its location unless someone opened it. Well, someone would obviously have to open it to delete any sort of messages. So that's interesting too. So a lot of contradictions there. But at the end of the day, it's going to be important to make sure they get a third party.
So what they're saying, what he's saying is, if you open up the Snapchat to erase something, it will turn the location on, and that never happened, right? So that means they never did that. That's very interesting.
Autopsy to make sure that whatever law enforcement is saying about drowning is true. Now I'm gonna leave you guys with this video from a very, very good show with a guy who is an expert on the entire situation when it comes to search and rescue, and he's gonna give it.
Listen to what he says.
His opinion on how he thinks that Nolan may have passed away.
Based on your experience, do you have a theory as to what may have happened here?
Yeah, I think that he either tried to swim out for some reason.
Look at that island, bro.
Either to try to get on a boat or to go, catch up. Tried to swim out for some reason, either to try to get on a boat or to. Yeah, I think that he either tried to swim out for some reason, either to try to get on a boat or to go, catch up with somebody or whatnot. And there was a pretty strong rip coming off that part of the island that day. And
there was a pretty strong rip coming off the island at the west tip.
To go, catch up with somebody or whatnot. And there was a pretty strong rip coming off that part of the island that day. And, he's a really athletic kid. It was a strong rip. It would have been hard for anybody to maintain control. He might have gotten carried out and he may have drowned that way. Or, and again, I hate to even suggest anything that sounds like a conspiracy theory, but I'm just saying it's a possibility that he got on another boat and maybe MOB'd and drowned that way and then washed back up. He did not, my opinion is that when he went into the water, however he got into the water, he didn't go that far out before he drowned because it only took like a couple of days for him to drift right back south to the tip of the island, same tip of the island, a couple of days for him to drift right back south to the tip of the island, same tip of the island where he was last seen, same tip of the island where he was far out before he drowned because and drowned that way and then washed back up. He did not, my opinion is that when he went into the water, however he got into the water, he didn't go that far out before he drowned because it only took like a couple of days for him to drift right back south to the tip of the island, same tip of the island where he was last seen. Had he gone a lot further out, he probably would have gotten sucked into the ship channel and pushed way further south toward the Chandelier Islands.
Earlier this morning.
A lot of insight there, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of insight. A lot of insight. Yet no one saw this. Good point. Well, that's the thing, Carol. These rip currents, man, will push you out, man, and put you under. And people could have been, it could have been a freak thing that no one saw it. Absolutely, it could have been. But then you would think he would say help. I mean, it's kind of like I said, it mirrors the Karen Read case. Like he gets hit by a car, he's just silent. He doesn't say nothing. So as this guy's drowning, he's not saying help, help, a scream, a yell, something. And when's the last time the girl seen him? And he just I don't know. We're gonna have to wait. Very fishy, very fishy. Maybe the phone doesn't have anything helpful on it. Maybe. Hey, lurkers, we love you too, but could you please hit that like button and subscribe? Right? They need Warren's phone, for sure. Unreal, right? This whole thing is unreal. But your man J.F.K. Definitely want to hear from you. Go ahead. The phone lines are open. Anybody that want to make a phone call to JFK, let's hear from you. Let's hear what you got to say. Anybody want to call in, talk to your boy? Give me a call. Let's go. Phone lines are open.
Call from Jess.
You're live with JFK.
Hey, JFK.
Hey.
Can you hear me?
I can. What's up?
What's up? It's Jess. It's been a minute since I've called into the show. You might hear my dogs. So.
What up? What's going on, Jess? How you doing?
Good. So I'm J. Lou in the chat. I've been like chatting it up a lot, but you know, I don't know what's going on with this guy Nolan.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell if it's jealousy. I mean, he's an accomplished young man, right? Plays football or going to play football in college, goes boat hopping. All that's normal, but I'm wondering if maybe one of his friends slipped him something.
We're going to find out, right? In the toxology report. In the toxology report, right?
Yeah, but I can understand the mom not wanting to give the phone up. It might be like the last thing you have of your child, but and it might still probably not even feel real, but like she's got to give that phone up.
I agree. But I think, she's lawyered up right now with Crump, and I think Crump is telling her different things,
Crump, what is he like? I think he's not helping the family. I'll just say that. I don't think he's been very helpful for this situation.
Well, say what again? You don't think he's helpful?
I don't think Crump's been that helpful so far in this situation.
You want to explain a little bit? Why so?
I'm just not sure what direction, like sort of like what he's saying or what he's telling them to do. And it's so early on that, I almost don't want to like say anything because I really don't know much. I mean, it could have gone so many ways. And even people being like, and not even being like, it's so true. The ocean can like snatch you in a second.
Yeah. Yes. This is a fact.
But I'm also getting mad now because we talked about Karen Read too earlier. Like, I'm getting so confused. I still don't think John got hit by a car. I still don't think Karen did it. But this involvement now with her is like, it's getting reignited. And I'm so confused as to why.
What do you mean it's getting reignited? Like what?
Like
that she might have did it?
I don't know if I'd go. I mean, I definitely don't think that. So I don't know if I can go that far. But
no, but I'm saying is Was that what you mean when you say reignited? That people are like running with that narrative?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
kind of ish.
Right.
Feels like it.
Okay. Well, I got news for you.
And you know,
I got news for you, Jess. That's
yeah.
always been the case. It might be like more so on the internet, but trust and believe, everybody. There's so many people who just think she did it. There's a lot of people who think she did it.
After they see the body, how can they think a car hit him?
Because they don't want to believe in the conspiracy, and they don't want to believe the guy in the wig from fucking Denmark.
Oh God, I can't even him. And then your corn chip shit, I can't. I'm like, I don't even want to talk about it.
But you know what I'm trying to say? Like it's so much fuckery. The people who are paying attention, right, and they see where it's coming from, and they're looking at like what's going on. They can't believe in all that mess. They just rather make it. They don't want to believe the state police, a Boston cop, a whole family. It's easier for Karen. I mean, it's just an easier story, no? I mean, it really is. She hit him and left, and no one's seen him. Versus all these people are involved. So, I mean, I think most people just don't want to get that
But
deep.
does it seem that crazy? Like they know Brian Albert's history, okay, or whatever. It's been put out there. I mean, shit can happen, right? So why is it? I mean, you don't have to go so far deep and have people thinking, okay, conspiracy, let's, really tease this out. It could just be fight gone wrong or whatever. It seems like that, though, even that is just not resonating.
And yeah, and I agree. A fight gone wrong. And then the thing would be, why would he put him on his own lawn? Why would a cop do that to another cop?
Exactly. Yeah.
Then that's the rabbit hole it goes down. But I talk to a lot of people, and there's a lot of people who be, just to say it because they know it gets deep. They just say, she did it. Some people just say it and just say it to say it, I think, because they don't, because you got to get into it, right? And I think the people who are into it, that got into it, there's some people like us who believe, that believe everything and believe she didn't do it. But because you got to buy into Karen at the end of the day. And I look at Karen and what she's doing now, fighting the case and still going to court and still doing all this. I don't think a guilty person would be like that. I don't think a guilty person is going to be transparent. I think
no. They don't want any heat. If you're guilty, you want zero heat. You're going to run and hide.
That's what I would assume.
I would think. I mean, I would just think that's common sense. Who knows? I mean, but what do you think about Higgins? Like, the more I thought I was like turning the chat or turning the page, whatever, and just letting it kind of, I don't know, run its course. But like then I'm starting to think, God, maybe this Higgins thing is going even deeper than like some flirtatious text and a maybe hit hookup. I don't know. Like, this guy died. John died.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, the only person that said they didn't hook up and do anything was Higgins. That's who said it, right? Like Higgins said, like when they asked him, was there any, did it go any further than just her going to your house and that's it? And he said, yeah, that's it. So, I mean, Higgins is a liar, right? So we can't believe everything he says. I mean, he's not going to think about it. Would he get on the stand and say that he did hook up with her and he did, they did get a little deeper? Because then that would make him more of a prime suspect, right? So it could have got deeper, and I don't think that's here nor there, but it adds to him being more upset at the waterfall if something happened. Right? Like, I think it adds to it. So I would always just assume that maybe it did get deeper. I don't think it matters if it comes out or not, but I could just assume that two adults, she went to his house and he said it was awkward. It might have been awkward after they did it, not awkward before they did it. When I say did it, I mean SEX,
yeah.
right?
No, I know what you mean.
You know what I mean? So I mean, I'm just saying, and then that it kind of just makes more of a point that's why he was more upset when she no-sold it inside. And when I mean no-sold it, she acted like it meant nothing when she was in the bar. And that's why he texted, you come in here. And keep in mind, he never said that on February 3rd when he had that interview with Proctor and Buchanan. He never said, oh, by the way, I text her in the bar, you come in here with her man right there. He didn't say that. So,
I mean, just ego and pride. I don't know.
Yeah, ego,
I don't know. Well, anyway,
ego will make decisions for you. Ego will make decisions for you, for sure.
Oh yeah. Well, I just wanted to call in and say, hey, I hadn't seen anything to the chat in a while, and just wanted to say hi and love all you do and appreciate it. Everything from Karen to Eddie to Nolan. I'm just like someone that actually can keep it real. So thank you, and all the regs. Boston Brandy, Dennis Sweeney's in the chat. Artie was in the chat. Jay Brill, of course. So I don't know where Kevy Kev is, probably working. But yeah, that's it. I just wanted to say hey.
Appreciate your time, sweetheart.
Okay, bye.
Peace and love. Jess, ladies and gentlemen, bye. I love the way she said bye. She was like, bye. That was smooth. Great phone call. Beautiful. Who wants to talk to you, boy? You're live on the air with J.F.K. Who am I speaking with?
Hey, this is Rachel from Texas.
What up, Rachel from Texas?
Hey, I just had a story. It's going way back when I was in high school, but there was a group of friends and I were at the lake doing, because we have a lot of lakes around here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So we're doing what these guys were doing. So we had a couple of boats, people on jet skis, drinking, doing other stuff. And we had a friend, so we were docked, and we had a friend that jumped off, dove, and nobody saw him. But then he hit the water and just went limp in the water. Well, luckily a friend saw him and dragged him out onto the, where the boat ramp was. We drug him out, gave CPR, and then called 911. I think, had to run to a house because I'm talking way back. And, he ended up making it, but he's been in a wheelchair his whole life.
Oh, shit.
So had we not seen him, and because we're all just partying. Nobody's thinking anything's going to happen. We're docked. Who jumps off a boat? He'd been out with us for years. We had gone to that same location. But I don't know if it was the alcohol. I don't know if it was just an impulsive thing. So we were like 18, in fact, it was our senior skip day of all things.
Oh, wow.
Anyways, yeah. So going back to this story, he happened to be a black kid and we were all white.
Oh.
But there was never any talk about him being the one black kid. And I'm talking about, this was in the 80s. We're like Catholic school kids, Like there was no talk, no blame. Like we were so heartbroken. His sister had to take his diploma and walk the stage because he was in the hospital for, months and months and months rehabbing, ended up going to law school. He's a very famous lawyer here in Fort Worth. I still talk with him. Like he's had a good life. He never blamed any of us. It was a silly accident.
I think
you know
more
what
so,
I'm saying?
I do. I think more so. I don't think it's like the friends that they're talking about. I think it's the investigation. You know what I mean? Like like the white police, just the Mississippi politics. I think it's more so that because I said this earlier. I talked to someone and they mentioned the same thing you said. They said if it was a black and a white thing, why didn't they say anything about his white friends prior to the 4th of July party, right? And I think more so it's just the politics of it, the investigation part of it. But it's all going to come out in the wash. And I think anytime the racist card gets pulled or, white and black, it just opens up a crazy conversation and it just gets dirty. It gets muddy, but it's just the reality. And that's just unfortunate, you know?
Yeah. I agree. I'm in Texas, I get it. But I just think, everybody now, they wanted, I'm a mom. I am so thankful that my son, something didn't happen to him because I know the situations he put himself in. I know the situations I put myself in. And I'm glad to be here breathing air today, right. And I looked out for my son, but God, he went off to college. They did crazy stuff, got calls. He was in jail. Any of those things could have gone bad. And as a parent, I want answers. I would want answers, but I just think that the ocean is a crazy place. I was going to say this too. We were in We went to Cozumel back in the day, and my sister and I were out pretty far out into the water. And my mom, she was standing like just up to her knees or whatever. And we're way out. We're telling her, come out, you know, swim with us. Anyway, she got caught in a wave just came up and knocked her off her feet. She could not get up.
Right.
She could not get up. And my sister and I are laughing.
That happened to me
come on,
before.
Mom, we're out. Yeah, we're out there laughing like, come on, Mom. And then we realized she was in trouble.
Right.
And we swam up and helped her out, and we got her out. My mom was a very good swimmer. We're very good swimmers. We went up and got her, and she was so shaken up. I mean, in the moment where you're so freaked out, everybody thinks that people yell when they're drowning, and they don't because they're freaking out. They don't know to yell. They don't. It happens very quickly that you get overcome with it. So anyways, those are just my two stories. But I wanted to say how much I love the music. I love it. I love how you just bring the energy with all the music. And I'm pretty new to listening to y'all, but I love it. And I look forward to it all the time. So thank you so much.
I appreciate that. And I appreciate the love, and I appreciate your energy. Call back anytime, sweetheart. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.
Peace and
Take
love,
care.
y'all.
Bye.
Awesome phone call. Awesome phone call. Awesome people, man. Awesome phone calls. How did his face get mangled? Is that what they're saying now, Pats are back? His face was mangled? See, I didn't hear that. You know what I mean? This is fair. I mean, it's a week old. I mean, it's still new. But I didn't hear that part. Is that what they're saying now? Pats are back? That his face was mangled and shit? That's crazy. Take a couple more phone calls. What's going on, people? I thought I heard someone say, get dental records before they could ID him. Oh, yeah, I think they did ID him by dental records. You're right. You're right about that. I did hear that. I think I heard that too. Well, the thing is, you know, when you're in the ocean, like you said, I mean, it doesn't take much to decompose in that ocean. That ocean eats you up fast, you know, fast. There was a girl in Lynn years ago. She got kidnapped. The dude only got matter of fact, that dude only got 13 years. I'm gonna bring that case up. I forget the name of the girl. I know the guy's last name is Flurry. He killed her and he threw her in the water. And within 24 hours, she was her body was in rough shape. They hardly could recognize her, know it was her. And they had to do stuff like that, dental records and all that. And he put her underneath the dock, I forget how he did it. I think he put bricks and then he tied it to a dock in Swampscott. I don't even know how he got away with that shit, with all the people that were out there. And he admitted to it. And he didn't get life. He didn't get life. You know what? We're going to open up that case. We're going to bring that up. I think that's a good parallel. Well, obviously it's two different things, but as far as the water's concerned, talking about how fast, what can happen in the water. And, it just opens up the conversation. If you're in the water, can they even tell anything? What are they going to tell? If he was in a fight, can they tell? I don't know. Can they tell if you're in the water? I don't know. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I got no phone calls coming through. That's going to do it for me. Took a couple of phone calls, had a fun flight, 2 hours in. I'll see you guys maybe tonight. Turn your notifications on. Maybe the crew will be back together. Jay Bro, Kevy Kev will come up here. We'll take it back. Throw your notifications on. The Venmo's J.F.K. Show off Cash App. You want to give some memberships on the way out or a super chat, go ahead and pay it forward. You know how this goes. Let's match the energy. Peace and love, and I appreciate your time. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. God bless.